I'm going to show you a picture of a toddler. You've probably seen this already, but it's a toddler and a baby abandoned at the border. They were left right there with just a note saying they were siblings from Honduras. And then we've got this new drone video, 7,000 migrants waiting to get into Texas. There they are, 7,000 people all in one place. And all of this comes as Senate Democrats push a $105 billion amnesty proposal for illegal immigrants. You know, Congressman, this border problem just keeps on getting worse. They're doing absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah, Stuart, March was the largest month on record for illegal encounters on the border until the month of April. April was the largest month until May. May was the largest month until June. June was the largest month until July, when we had 212,000 illegal crossings at the border. And then the August numbers were right at the July numbers, 208,000. So this is the only conclusion you can reach is this is deliberate. And yet what's the Democrats' response in a $3.5 trillion spending bill with tax increases in it? What's their response? To give amnesty to 8 million illegal immigrants. That's what that bill does. We just marked it up in the House Judiciary Committee this past Monday, offered 20-some different amendments. Democrats took none of it, passed it on a party line vote to add to $105 billion in spending to give amnesty to 8 million people who broke the law.
There's just a steady drumbeat of crises. Afghanistan, the border, COVID, and this. The Business Roundtable, representing CEOs, big companies, calling on Congress to raise the debt limit. So are we about to see a debt ceiling crisis and a shutdown of government? Is this likely?
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe these CEOs, instead of worrying so much about this debt ceiling, they might want to worry about the 40-year high in inflation. They might want to worry about the $3.5 trillion spending bill that's coming, which is going to contain huge tax increases if the Democrats can get it through the United States Senate. And maybe they should worry about those things instead of doing what the cancel culture woke mob wants them to do all the time. I mean, think about the Democrats' economic plan. The Democrats' economic plan is lock down the economy, spend like crazy, pay people not to work, give amnesty to people who broke the law, and then for everyone who didn't break the law, who has been working, they're going to raise your taxes. Such a deal for the American taxpayer and for the American family. That's the Democrats' plan. Maybe the CEOs of these corporations should worry more about that and what the impact that is having on our economy and real wages for American people and the inflation problem, instead of worrying so much. The debt ceiling is going to have to happen, but that's a Democrats' problem. They're in control of all government, so they shouldn't be talking to Republicans, these CEOs. Talk to Democrats.
Can you show me or point to any single success for President Biden in his first 8 months?
No. We went from a secure border to chaos. We went from energy independence to the President of the United States. Think about this. The President of the United States actively lobbying OPEC to increase production. All in 8 months, we went from relatively safe cities to crime surge everywhere because the Democrats keep wanting to focus on defunding the police. We went from stable pricing and increasing real wages to a 40-year inflation high. This is what Joe Biden, and not to mention the foreign policy debacle that was the withdrawal from Afghanistan. So, yeah, they have not done one thing right. And that's why his poll numbers are where they are, the numbers you just cited a few minutes ago.